Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this video, we're gonna talk about element number 7, which is the line angles. This is very powerful to understand, and it's very powerful to develop that sensitivity to the angles you see on the screen. Okay, so this kind of basic if you are already really good. You can see an angle and then you can just draw a line in that exact angle. But when you're a beginner, that you don't have that sensitivity, but you can develop it. Okay, so in all this training, we are demystifying the myth of, oh no, I was not born with the talent, so I'm not good at drawing and that's my life. No, you can become good at drawing. Okay, you can become really good. So let's talk about, I don't want to get carried away with that, but let's talk about the line angles. In this case, let's focus on the angles for the shin. This is very important because when you make younger characters, the angles are more likely to be almost horizontal. And as they start to be older and older, the angles of the jaw go a little bit steeper, like this, okay? So that's really good to understand. And in this case, let's see this angle. This is what we will consider an angle, right? So the way to visualize any angle is like this. You just draw an horizontal line, preferably with a ruler, and then you kind of see the angle in between those 2 points. And the best way, something that I also do, is draw a vertical line. So in this case, this is something I do. I take this corner and then divide that in two, and that is a 45 angle degree, right? So because this is a 45, I could say this is probably a 30 degree. It's not perfect, but yeah, it's probably a 30 degree angle, right? Now, if you notice that, and then we go to this exercise done by one of our students, you can see that this angle compared with this other angle is wrong. Can you spot the difference? Right there. It's measurable. And remember, first you measure, then you feel it. That's how you build intuition. So in drawing, that's how you start to measure. Do measure the angles. Right now I'm just sketching out. And later, if you have this digitally, you can draw on a piece of paper, then scan it or take a picture, put it in Photoshop. I'm gonna teach you how to do it in Photoshop. You can use any other software, but in Photoshop I'm gonna show you how to exactly measure the degree. Or on pencil and paper, you can just get a 180 degree protractor. Just go to any stationery. But in this case, let's keep it simple and friendly. And so you can see that this, I would say this is a 45 angle. And this, I would say, is a 30 degree angle. So that is why the inclination of the line is wrong. This is the correct one. Now, remember, a couple of things are going correctly. Because right now, we're judging the line angles. But what happens, remember, drawing has multiple elements. And one of the elements was spacing and placement. And as you can see, in this drawing, the eyes are in the proper place. Yes. And also, the spacing between those eyes is also correct. So we have a couple of things going on in this drawing that are correct. So what we're giving you is these 9 elements so you can kind of measure, well, not kind of, specifically measure what elements of your drawing are okay and what elements are not okay and can be improved. So right now, we should give a high five to Basel, like, hey, you got a couple of things right, but careful with the line angle right there. So that's it for this lesson. Remember, what you learn in the book, The Art of Learning. You can read it. But the main lesson I want to give you is first you measure, then you feel it. I have developed a sensitivity for angles because I have measured a lot again and again and again. You can do the same. So that's it for this lesson. Now in the next one, we're going to talk about shading tones. See you in the next video.